everybody, welcome to another video. I'm just up here at the top of a grain bin and I'm here to check some sunflowers to start today's work here at the farm. So let's head in the bin, tell you what's going on. So this is the inside of a sunflower bin. Hopefully you guys can see me in here. I'm in here just to check for the moisture of these. I had flattened these out not that long ago, maybe a couple weeks ago. Flattened out the peak right here. And in this bin specifically, as well as a couple others, sunflowers were a little bit wet when we dumped them into the bin. So we're just in here right now to check and make sure that the moisture is under control. Been running the fans a little bit in the bins to dry them out, and just want to make sure that we don't have a mold problem, crust, sunflowers sticking together, hot spots, things that indicate a lot of wetness on these sunflowers. So I'm going to give an exam here to the sunflowers and then take a sample for this bag and get down the bin ladder and do that ×3 and see if we're dealing with any moisture this winter so far. So first we're just gonna kind of feel around, make sure nothing's stuck together. Things look pretty good to me so far. I don't see any clumps or anything. You'd see them. Just feels cold to me and pretty dry, honestly. So good news. We're gonna do this in another sunflower bin and then also a barley bin to make sure the moisture is all under control and if we have to keep running the fans. But so far so good. Moisture seems under control. All right, so that's one bin. We're gonna do one of these barley bins with a staircase, which, depending on what views the GoPro got of that bin, you can see why staircase beats ladder when it comes to climbing bins. This is the next one. We're gonna crawl up here, do the same thing. Likely won't take the camera with me. Try to have fewer variables for falling off the bin. Then we'll hit the barley with the staircase and start working on that disc. Should just be checking it over and filling some tires and stuff like that, but we'll see. So that's a fan for the bin, and this is a barley bin I'm gonna go check now, which luckily has a staircase. Those fans use a lot of electricity, so we don't wanna run them if we don't have to, which is why it's important to monitor this moisture and see if it's even necessary. If it's not necessary, what in the world? Who is living up here? I would say that's gotta be a raccoon. Didn't know we'd have a mystery in today's video. Don't see anybody living up here, no sleeping bags or tents or anything like that, so probably a coon. I guess raccoons can use staircases. Who would have thought? Okay, we're crawling in there. I'll check in with you guys after I get this sample. All right, got our barley. I guess dispose of these turds. Real nice raccoon. Look at this guy mowing lawn in November in North Dakota. In all seriousness though, it is really, really nice today, and it's gonna be nice tomorrow. We may even hit 70 here in November. Saw in the news we are a couple degrees off of the record for today, so it's pretty nice, which is why I'm gonna work on the duck coop later on in this video. For now, we're gonna work on this disc and figure out these bearings, see if there's any out, and if we need to replace any tires or just fill them, that kind of thing. To just finish the servicing on that before we sell it or use it, whichever. So we're just gonna check these bearings and make sure that nothing is out or anything like that, and if they need some grease in there. So we just pretty much rock them back and forth and then just see if they sound rough or not. We're preparing to sell this just in case we decide to. So we wanna have the wheels and all that good, which is the same reason we replaced the discs, to make sure everything's tip-top shape. But old disc is all serviced, and I'm actually here in the John Deere 9520 now, and got pipes with me, of course. We're out here disking to just try to set the depths and experiment a little bit more with the new disc and also the old disc. Since we did those repairs on it and that little bit of maintenance, it has new discs on it that are a little bit different than the ones that were previously on it. So we want to make sure all is good on that front. I'm using the new guy though, so I've been going for a little bit. I set the depth and am now just kind of following the second pass to what my dad is doing in the old disc over there in the 8870. That's what we're doing right now, right before lunch, just trying to disc up a little bit of this, chop some stocks up, and play and experiment with our new equipment. Well folks, my belly's full and it's time for the afternoon project, which is painting the duck coop. Not that much left as far as the remodel's concerned on the duck coop. Doors on, roof's on, it's all cleaned up. Surprisingly, we got nice enough weather here at the beginning of November. It's gonna stay above 60 degrees for 4 or 5 hours today, and then also tomorrow. Not even gonna drop below 40 degrees tonight, which is great painting weather for a shed. So we're gonna get started on that. Enjoy the time lapse, everybody. I'll see you on the other side.
What do I believe in? I don't think I know anymore. Tell me there's a reason. Was there ever anything more? Have I been afraid to find what I've been looking for? It's all a state of mind. I didn't know that everything was broken by design. How beautiful. It's taking me so long to realize. It's all a state of mind. What I used to keep in, now I'm only letting it go. Finally I'm seeing everything.
Well folks, here she is. I'm not gonna show you guys all the boring ending stuff because I just have to do a little bit of trim here on the duck coop. Yep, so I have this side left for the white trim and then this back window as well. But the duck coop has made quite the transformation. Let's put a quick before and after picture of the duck coop up on the screen. Pretty impressive stuff, huh? So this is the duck coop, built from an old shed that was before a playhouse. And there aren't ducks inhabiting it yet, but it is painted, it does have a roof. Shouldn't leak, should stay pretty warm. Everything else from this point on is pretty small. Just painting up the little trim, finishing the door up, and then of course getting the ducks, which of course I will film. Subscribe to the channel so you don't miss it. I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.